Hi there. Today I want to talk about Manchester United's great reset and the challenge facing our new manager-elect, Erik Ten Hag. The way I see it, every single player is now playing for his future. But the real key to making this a successful new era will be whether or not the new manager asserts himself as a strong leader. It's time to scale down player power and restore order at Manchester United Football Club. 9 years into the post-Ferguson era, we desperately need the chosen one to do what Sir Alex did when he first arrived at Old Trafford back in the 80s, to reset Manchester United Football Club. And my emphasis is on the words Football Club. So far we've heard how Erik Ten Hag is demanding more control than his predecessors, and that is a crucial step in the right direction, because MUFC needs a dominant character to reboot our football club from top to bottom. That's exactly what Fergie did when he took charge in 1986. Fergie made demands at every level, and top of his hit list was dismantling the drinking culture that he believed was holding back the first team. Today's squad, I believe, has been compromised by something quite different. It's an obsession with promoting their celebrity status, magnified by social media and the distraction of non-football interests enabled by mind-blowing wealth that's handicapping our current players. In short, too much money and not enough focus on football. Watching this week's titanic struggles between Manchester City and Liverpool and Chelsea at Real Madrid, it's easy to see how disciplined the leading players are at Europe's top clubs. Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Thomas Tuchel and Carlo Ancelotti are managers who all demand total respect. You just know that their players are giving everything out on the football pitch. Football comes first, and it's the manager's way or the highway, no matter who you are. Remember how Ferguson always moved on players when they challenged his authority? That's the type of ruthless leader we need Ten Hag to be. What we already know about Ten Hag is that he'll demand a huge increase in the fitness levels at Manchester United. As Fergie always said, talent alone is not enough. You've got to work hard and earn every victory. It's that mantra that made Cristiano Ronaldo one of the greatest players we've ever seen. But that doesn't change the fact that working out what to do with Ronaldo will be one of Ten Hag's first big tests. Looking back, there's no doubt Ronaldo's arrival derailed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Then there's the Paul Pogba situation. Is there a way back for Donny van de Beek? Will Harry Maguire remain a skipper? So many big decisions, and it's critical the new manager has the power to make the decisions that fit in with his plan to reset our identity on the pitch. As fans, we aren't fooled by players who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. We don't want endless apologies on social media for not doing your best. What we want are players who love the club as much as we do, and a manager who creates a playing style that we recognise and love. I do believe that Mauricio Pochettino was the man United intended to appoint as Solskjaer's successor when they first parted company with Ole. And it's the consequence of appointing Ralf Rangnick as interim manager that's allowed time for a change of mind. Based on the way our football club has been run over recent seasons, it wouldn't surprise me if Ten Hag's attraction increased because he appears to be the cheaper option. With the Glazers also promising money will be spent on updating Old Trafford, a manager with a proven record of developing young players and improving shrewd signings will be a priceless asset. But I am encouraged that the Dutchman has made all the right noises with demands about running United his way. Since Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013, managing Manchester United has become the most difficult job in football. Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho and Solskjaer all tried and all failed. Now we await the coronation of the new king of Old Trafford, and this time, for the first time since Ferguson arrived, we're picking a guy who's approaching his prime. Ten Hag will leave Ajax as one of the most successful managers in their history. He won the double twice while reaching a Champions League semi-final, eliminating both Juventus and Real Madrid. And he's not finished yet. But just as important as choosing the right man is giving that man the freedom and the backing to carry out our much-needed great reset. As someone who backed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer from day one, I found it hugely frustrating that Ole's reign crumbled overnight. Some people seem to forget that we finished runners-up in the English Premier League and were only beaten in a European final on penalties just 11 months ago. Beaten, I'll remind you, by a Villarreal side that has just conquered the mighty Bayern Munich to reach the Champions League semi-finals. Why did we suddenly start playing so badly after such a promising start to the season? After all, he was backed in the summer when he signed Sancho, Varane and Ronaldo. For me, that's largely down to the players not giving everything for the club, the fans and the manager. It's clear to me that the players did let us down, whatever you think of Solskjaer's strength as a manager. It's paramount that Ten Hag is tough enough to build a squad that doesn't let him down. We need Ten Hag to dominate and inspire our players like Fergie did, like Klopp does at Liverpool, like Guardiola does at City. They are the best in the business right now, no doubt about it. And neither one of them delivered success overnight. But they both had a plan. They knew the players they wanted. They knew how they wanted their teams to play. And most importantly, they were backed unconditionally by the owners of their respective clubs. At Manchester United, we never hear from our owners. And many rightly question just how committed the Glazers are to making our football club great again. Remember, we are a football club, not a brand simply here to make money for the shareholders. And that is all part of the problem. And ultimately, the Glazers are responsible for our lack of success on the pitch, because the decisions they make and how they run the club, including who they appoint as manager, does determine our destiny. Maybe the Glazers have got it right this time. This will be the Glazers' first managerial appointment post Ed Woodward, who clearly favoured nominating Pochettino. Woodward's successor, Richard Arnold, is the man overseeing the current selection. And he will emerge as a hero if his switch to appoint Erik Ten Hag proves successful. Ten Hag is already a popular choice with our fans. He's done brilliantly at Ajax and he's consistently proved he's great at putting together a quality side without breaking the bank. Maybe that is why the club appear to have ignored Pochettino being the choice of so many former players, and if we believe the media, Poch was also the choice of our current squad. Whether or not that's true, it's clear Ten Hag must be strong when he first walks into the United dressing room. All things considered, I have a really good feeling about Erik Ten Hag if he can adjust to the demands of the Premier League. If he's given the control and the backing he needs, this could be the start of the great reset we so badly need. But it's only when the new man is sitting in the manager's hot seat, facing the spotlight of the world's media, that we'll actually see whether or not he's a big enough character to pull this off. And then, of course, the real work really begins. As I keep saying, the manager is the most important role at any football club. And we need a direction, an identity, a playing style that everyone can get behind and enjoy. And crucially, we need players who believe in the manager and players who'll give absolutely everything for Manchester United Football Club.